Hello everyone, Darren here, and on today's episode of the Map Awareness series, we have another user-submitted replay by MATTSANDB. Now, this one here is on Prokhorovka, a map that I'm sure we are all very familiar with at this point, and he's in the M46 patent on the North Spawn. So, currently this is his he's going for his third mark on the M46 patent. So you're going to see he's going to be firing a very healthy amount of premium rounds, if not only premium rounds. But today, aside from that, he's going to demonstrate very good map awareness as well as situational awareness on his road to try and get his third mark. And I can tell you right now, he's very close because he's putting his neck out on the line to try and get as much damage and assist as he can. So, seeing right away that we can see here in the map that is in the top left-hand corner that he doesn't really have a whole lot of support on his flank here. All he has is really a light, a medium, and God can only hope that the artillery is watching in his general direction as well. But he's doing a very good job of moving around, trying to avoid staying in one place for too long. And as by doing that means that you'll minimize the chance of artillery hitting you, because we all know artillery likes to hit stationary targets, and because those are the easiest. As you can see, 6 cents and targeted popped up right away, so now he is very much aware that he's being looked at. He's 6 round, only long enough to essentially snapshot. He gets some good spot assist. Not a whole lot of spot assist, but spot assist is still assist. And so he rolls on back down the other side of the slope to just at least until he's no longer spotted. Now, seeing that there is a good amount of foliage in between MATTSANDB here and the Jaegeru, he's able to safely shoot the side of the Jagdtiger, sorry, not Jaegeru, and he's able to remain undetected. It's only until a light tank gets a little bit closer to him as to where he gets lit up, and again he repeats the process of backing down off the ridge until he's no longer spotted again. At this point, basically what he's trying to do is he's just trying to spot for his teammates, and of course he's trying to get as much damage as he can. Now, as you can see, he was up on the slope. Someone was ready for him to pop up again, and he immediately took a shot very shortly after he got lit up. Put a round into the Tier 8 French heavy tank. Still getting some spot assist, though not a whole lot. Now we're just going to be sitting and waiting for a little bit for something or an opportunity to pop his head. And of course, at this point, even I do this, is I will tend to get very impatient and I'll just start looking for targets of opportunity. He was scanning the minimap for the most part here, because I mean, again, if there is nothing in front of you, instead of sitting there, it's best to scan the minimap to get an idea of, is there another target of opportunity somewhere else. Moving towards more towards the middle of the ridge, changing position can also often allow you to get a different angle to allow you to spot enemies that may have not have moved a whole lot. But by also moving here in the center, he opens up the opportunity to actually get some cross shots well across the field. I'm sure we've all at this point realized that right around the middle of the hill, you are able to get cross shots not only on the hill, middle of the ridge, middle of the map, right where he's at right now. We can get cross shots not only up there on the hill, but we can also get good cross shots on to the 1-2 line. As he's lit right now, as you can see, he's doing this continuous, perpetual motion of, all right, I'm lit, I need to move, I cannot stop what I'm doing for very long, if not even more than a second, and he's continuously moving. This is good awareness as a whole, simply because, in a way, this is also playing Artie safe. You are aware that Artie is in the play, and by moving, you make yourself a harder target. Now, seeing as he is the most forward tank on this section of the map, he is going to, again, begin spotting for his teammates. Artie is still in play. Gets lit up, gets some very good spot assists. He's now well over 1,000 spot assists right now. And he goes and does the same loop. I'm just going to call it the loop now for when he goes off the ridge and does some motion until he's no longer spotted. The one thing I would notice is that he's not changing up his location a whole lot. I'm guilty of doing this too, but when you have this very wide, empty expanse of a ridge right there, I would be a little bit more cautious, especially if I'm the only one poking up on that ridge, to move around a little bit more and go to different positions, because at that point you're almost risking a pre-aim, and that's pretty bad. As you can see right now, he moved, shifted position again back up onto the ridge, gets a good shot into the E100 there. Actually, I do believe that missed or ricocheted, and now again he does the loop. He moves a little bit more to the right, but I mean, to me, that's still a little too close for comfort to the original position. Does a snapshot, and he actually, I believe, he gets damage from that, or he detected a vehicle. I believe it was detected. Of course, with me recording, this software doesn't let me do a full screen to actually see what's what. But, of course, as we can see right now, he is doing very well for himself with over 2,500 raw damage, with, I believe, over 3,500 assisted damage. Not bad. Not bad. Especially on this map, where Artie is still in play and miraculously has not been hit. Getting some good side shots on a Jaegeru that is more focused on the vehicles on the 1-2 line than what may or may not get spotted. As we can see, good map awareness to be aware that there is a vehicle danger close to his left, and he manages to reload, shift targets from the Jaegeru instead of tunnel visioning on an easy shot, shifting targets, and then popping a shot into the Tiger II, reminding him, hey, you are exposing yourself too much, I'm going to punish you for it. Probably, actually, he might have said some words that I can't really repeat on a video, but, you know, who knows what he may be thinking or saying. Anything to keep focus. Again, punishes the Jaegeru for sitting more or less in the same position. As we can see, getting some good side shots, punishing that Jaegeru. But he's backing down every time and taking stock of what is around him. Immediately, he's looking left, he's looking right, he's firing. He's not tunnel visioning on the Jaegeru. He's constantly scanning for threats. And as you can see here, he noticed again that they're pushing on his left-hand side. That one vehicle that was pushing onto his side of the ridge got taken out. Now he's poking up. He actually, because he was he poked up to take a shot, he did take a shot himself. But, you know, you're lining up a shot. It's not like you sat there for 3 shots and were tunnel visioning hard. No, that was just a peek up, and unfortunately, he did get punished for peeking up. Now he's transitioned, once again, seeing the threat is on his left-hand side. He's deciding to shift his focus on the vehicles that are more of a direct threat to him right now. Now he has a teammate right there on his side, so that's a little bit of some extra added security, but unfortunately you can't really trust that he's going to have your back. I hate saying that, but often or not, chances are is that your teammate may or may not bug out at the first sign of a losing fight, instead of sticking around and, you know, having a really good, you know, going down fighting, or he might just cut bait and run on you and use you as a farming tool. Still getting some really good spot assists right now as it is he almost has 5K raw, and he's well over 5K assisted. So far we have a total of at least 9,000 combined damage, and more or less this is going to be, you know, put you at the maximum percentage gain in terms of trying to 3-mark a vehicle. I do believe the maximum you can progress at one time is 3%. Don't quote me on that, because I don't really look into the hard math in terms of marks of excellence. Doing a little bit of some communication right now. It's a little bit hard to communicate amongst teammates due to the fact of the limited amount of options in the wheel, but once again, he is shifting his position, constantly moving. Artie is still in play at this point, and by poking the ridge, he is profiling himself, but at this point, getting into the bowl is his priority right now. The bowl is pretty strong if you are not punished for it right away, and your turret armor, and also if you have a good amount of support. He doesn't really have a whole lot of support at this point in time right now, but so far with, I'm going to say he's the one carrying the game at this point. He's managed to turn this game around from what looked like a loss into a win. And unfortunately, he got punished really hard going into that bowl, and he got taken out because of it. But more or less right now, he has well over 10,000 damage combined, if not actually 11,000 damage combined. And that is a very, very good game. Even for dying this, you're going to see that they do manage to win the game here, as it is a 4v2. And yeah, that's pretty good result right there. Should be enough to actually put him over his third mark. If he was very, very close, and I believe he was. But again, proper map awareness, both minimap and situational map awareness, a very good demonstration of that. Another lesson is constantly shifting position. I would, as good as this game was, I do feel like he was kind of not shifting position as much as he should. But I mean, again, at the same point in time, if you aren't being targeted, you can kind of linger in the same spot. But because Artie was still in play the entire time, I would kind of be a little bit more cautious when staying in the same spot, because you don't know if Artie's ever looking at you. But that's pretty much about it. I'm going to let the rest of the video play, simply because I want you guys to see the result of his game. And as you can see here, once he does, he gets the MVP. He is going to get his third mark of excellence, and he's going to have a whole slew of medals with that because of a very, very good game in the 46 patent. Should be named the 47 patent with their whole new renaming thing, but that's a completely different discussion. Other than that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon for notifications. Again, also, I would like to invite everyone to submit me replays, whether they are good or bad. Worst I will do is just provide you advice, live commentary style, for what you could have done better. And I'll point out things that you have done good or bad, or may have done differently, regardless of the result, at least for some additional feedback. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, this has been Darren of WATSI Academy.